you just look closer to my mana, I never use a mana potion because I get so much mana from just killing these guys without a leech, just by those little melee weapons I just forge with runes. And I think from my helmet. From my helmet I get 2. From this one, and okay, that's it. But that means 6 mana each every kill, and I got 62, which means 10 kills and it's fully replenished. Yeah, that's a difficult world. Spider Cavern. That's not this one here, and we're not going to look into that because it just looks like the one we're searching for, but it's wrong. Not the wrong one. No. Of course, there are a lot of spiders, but you don't want to fight them. This is very boring to fight those spiders. They're not actually that hard, even if you're underpowered, but yeah. You always want to just avoid some trouble here, and you want to avoid being too much in this act, actually. Well, if you're a sorceress and you got to level 30, it's pretty fun to hear, because when you get Frost Orb, just fire it randomly into the jungle. You will hit everything and kill everything. That's just so much fun. I played a sorceress, and I think I played it the first time with Frost Orb on Nightmare. And even on Nightmares, although I was underpowered, it was no problem to kill everyone. So, no problem there. So the neat thing about this dragon tail is, as you can see, this explosion radius, so we can hit a lot of enemies at the same time. One thing you probably have to look out is not wanting to hit someone who's actually far behind, because then she will not hit anything. I just saw that the last time now while I was leveling in the Plains of the Magi, and she was never hitting actually anything because I was clicking to the enemy that is one row behind the enemies you are actually fighting at the moment. Oh, do I need something from that? No. So, as you can see, it wasn't very hard. Here's a chest. That's Calyp's eye. Yeah, that's Altered. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not very hard if you're overpowered like me. But I just want to do this act very quickly. I don't want to stay in here so long. I have to say, this kicking skill is very handy now. It's not quite the same as a Frost Orb from Sorceress, but still useful. So the Great Marsh is one of the more annoying levels here, especially because of these drowned carcasses. They can take a lot of damage actually, so you wouldn't just think they can take anything since they're carcasses, but since they're revived and undead, you know. Diablo gives some strength. Oh, we have to charge up because of the minions. And go! There we go.
I can't carry anymore.
Healing potion. Well, so there's the eye. Where would I actually go now? So this is one of the things I told you. It's a little big here, so you may just find some dead ends, which pisses you off a little bit. Not a large charm, which I actually can wear, because I have so many charms in my... Maybe I can rearrange that. see what it gives me. So you can see I've actually filled my whole my whole inventory with charms. I can't actually pick up so much. Well, where are we? Probably have to get north in an asymmetrical point of view, of course. Yeah, one bad thing about this little helmet that I showed you is the fact that it gives you -3 to the light radius. That means you can't see anything if it's getting darker, but that's no problem for me. Because you don't need to see that far. I always look at the map and see which way I have to go, so and when I see an enemy I just kick it. Gee Lucas, it's such a big map. Concerning the helmet, I just want to show you something. You can use Cloak of Shadow, which is a skill that is built in the helmet, so you can blind your enemies and they can't see you, which is very neat if you really get into trouble. But I never use it. I actually use it only get the runes, because you get a lot of defense for this. Because now if you see my defense, a fetish will only hit me 33% of the time, which is pretty good rate actually. But we'll get a better rate when we will skill where is it? This weapon block. So we get a 50% blocking rate from this skill alone. And that means no one will actually hit you except the real big guys in the 4th or 5th act. But that shouldn't be a problem anyways, because they will hit you even if you're overpowered. So this is one thing I hate. And the one thing I just told you. I should pull back a little. So there are too many of these little guys here. They're called flayers now. Because now we're in a flayer jungle. They will kick your ass. But fortunately, when you do this kicking move and she hits, the radius will definitely kill most of the guys, which will actually help you a lot. So, some healing potions or an helmet, which we can't use because it's a paladin only thing. Let me just get around here. The nice thing about these little birds there is they give a lot of XP, but they're pretty easy to kill. It's just as well the little birds from the desert. I don't know what they're called again, but you know what I mean. They give a lot of XP too. They're very easy to kill. If you find a little boss enemy, which is some kind of a bird, you just take him on. No problem. You get a lot of XP. Another emerald. I think I got 2 in my inventory now. So, more of those little guys. I'm just kicking you. I'm just kicking you. Oh! I thought I saw a yellow or a golden item there that I missed. Now see, now I just tried to hit someone in the second row and she didn't hit anything. You really have to be careful with those little guys there, because they do a little fire spell, which is pretty hard. And I heard a large charm, which I can't carry anymore. Of course I can't. So, how about